Hello, I thought I'd make a very quick video to demonstrate a major annoyance of mine and a critical flaw with the eBay user experience at the moment. I saw this tweeted about earlier today and at eBay did respond, but they seemed to completely misunderstand the problem. So I'm just going to quickly demonstrate it on a couple of searches. Now, in the good old days, you could search for an item, such as a king-size fitted sheet, sort by lowest price plus P&P, and sure enough, you'd be able to clearly see the price of each of the items on the search results page, choose the one that matched the description and the price you were willing to pay, and buy it quite easily. But now, due to the advent of these options on eBay listings, you can't tell the price from the search results page. And what's more, sellers are wise to this, and they've started burying deceiving items in their options, which effectively shoot them to the top of the list when sorted by lowest price plus P&P. So there are actually a couple of good examples here on these king-size fitted sheets. So let's click into this one, click and collect to Argos, very good. You would expect at least one of the items in the title to be sold for 99p, wouldn't you? Single, double, king, super king, sheet, size, whatever, extra deep. Great. So you'd expect probably the smallest one, the single, to be 99p. So in the listing, we choose a colour and we choose a size. Oh, 99p. Let's choose the smallest, a single, £7.99. Why is that not 99p? Well, it's because the seller has cunningly added pillow covers. Pillow covers which are actually £4.99, but if we select the correct colour, chances are it'll be 99p. And in fact, what sellers have started doing is they've started listing their 99p item as out of stock. But eBay still sorts by the out-of-stock price. And that item is probably never going to be in stock. They don't want to sell pillow covers for 99p. Plus, how's anyone going to find a pillow cover for 99p because they're searching for a king-size fitted sheet? Absolutely ridiculous. And I've encountered this on all sorts of products. But let's have a look at another example, because it's all effectively the same. I mean, they either list the cheapest item as out of stock, so you're forced to buy a more expensive one, or they bury some obscure item in the listing that you don't want. So if I search for a leather case for my phone, scroll down the list, this one looks good, click and collect to Argos, and surely the item in the title will be 99p. Select a colour, but hang on, there's a screen protector buried in the colour options. What is this madness? If I select the actual item as stated in the title, it's £3.49. Only the screen protector is 99p. That is complete madness. Why is eBay allowing this? And virtually everything I search for comes up with this exact same problem. Now, it never used to happen because every item had to be listed separately. The current way of doing things severely damages the user experience, and after you've clicked a bunch of these hoping to find your leather case for 99p, but in fact realising it's somewhere between £2 and £4, when you see a £2.50 one you think, that's good enough. So effectively this new system negatively impacts buyers because you can't see which item is the best value for money and you end up settling for one that isn't. And the previous system negatively impacts sellers because they had to pay for every single listing and they couldn't just bundle all of their items up into one listing and be done with it. But this current system also negatively impacts sellers because say you have the best value for money item, there's no way you can get to the top without using the same cheating tactics as all of the other sellers, so there's no way to differentiate your product from the worst products. And there are so many solutions to this which can be brought in, even solutions which don't involve having sellers list every single item again. I mean, that's, from a buyer's point of view, that's the best way. But, I mean, you could have a reporting system where sellers' feedback is impacted. You're getting into the realms of YouTube heroes there, and that's not always a good idea. But you could have preset options for relevant products in very popular categories at least. You can do a number of things. So why this has gone on for so long, I don't know. Let's turn to Twitter and see what eBay have to say about it. Right, let's have a look at the Twitter conversation which sparked all this. So, at eBay, when are you going to stop deceiving listing options from screwing up the user search experience? Hi, can you provide me with some more info? What problems are the problems you're having with the search experience? Advertising headphones, only for the 99p option to be the rubber earpieces and the actual headphones being 15 quid. eBay, we're always working to clean that up. You can add, well, you're not being very effective because this has been going on for a long time. You can add a minimum price to the search to clear out those early listings. So you're saying, rather than searching by price, just look for things that are more expensive. Is that right? I mean, that you're completely well, this is what Paul's saying. You're completely missing the point. I want the cheapest, not to exclude the cheapest. Anyway, sort it out, eBay. What the hell are you playing at?